Hi there everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the Mary Kay Fall 2017 collection to share with you all. I've already posted about the nail polishes from this collection on my blog, so I will link that down below, but there was also some makeup that came out with this collection. Now this collection is a lot smaller than typical collections from Mary Kay, I find. There's actually only 4 other items, some eyeshadows and then 2 lipsticks. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to swatch them. I also used one of the eyeshadow palettes on my eyes. I'll show you a little clips of me doing my makeup, and I'll give you kind of like my first impressions on the products as well. Okay, so first up, they have released more of these like 5 eyeshadow pans. They are the eye color palette. There's 2 different shades. There is Rosé Nudes and there is Simply Smoky. These retail for $27 Canadian or $24 US on the Mary Kay site or with your Mary Kay consultant. I have the Rosé Nudes on my eyes right now. I will cut to some clips of me doing my makeup. These are the 5 shades, and really these 2 look the exact same. I do find that these are pretty powdery just in using them. So those are the first, like the 3 lighter shades. The ones that I'm really interested in, and when I started using it, I was like, oh, these 2 shades are basically the exact same. The 2 shades that look basically identical on camera, but they're actually not. One is just a little bit more of like a purple, one is just a little bit more of a brown. So you can see there, so this one, this is gonna be really hard to explain. So this is the lighter purple. This is like the deeper one that's a shimmery shade. So this top one here, it is the bottom one. It's that. It has that purplish hue, whereas this one has more of like a brownish hint. Also, the pigmentation on this one is not as good. This one is super pigmented. You can see that. That's the top one that has that purplish more hue, and then this is the brown one. This is the light middle shade. It is actually pretty nice light color. I have it on like the inner part of my eyelid. The lighter purple and then the deeper purple with some shimmer. Overall pretty good, but this shade is for sure the star of the show. It's just super buttery and it's not as powdery as the other 4 shades in the eye color palette. And then next up is the other one, and this is in Simply Smoky. I have not tried this one, so the swatches for this one will be actual first impressions. And then just obviously to note, they come in those like little plastic containers. It's because these are actually magnetic, so you can put them in a magnetic palette. Now with this one, I actually really like that you can tell that all of the shades are different. Unlike the Rosé Nudes, you can tell that these are all different. Now this is definitely not the shade range that I usually go for when I'm doing eyeshadows, so I am interested to give these a go at some point in the future when I'm just playing around with makeup. But yeah, there's basically 3 grays, a blue, and a purple. So let's see how these swatch. Powdery that's really not anything new. This gray is actually quite nice. It has a nice like bluish, like a baby blue tinge to it. So that's the middle shade. I'm going to go with this lighter silver shade next. Oh, it's a really pretty, like, mauve-y gray. Ooh, that's really pretty. Not overly powdery. It's a satin finish, which is really nice. Let's go with that blue at the top, which is looking a little bit brighter on camera. Touch powdery. Again, has that satin finish. Maybe like a satin, like, and then a sheen to it, just because it's not metallic by any means, but it is actually pretty nice. It has like a fleck of like almost like a hot pink or like a purple in it, which is really nice. And I'm gonna go with this darker purple shade, which is again powdery. So that's that deepened purple shade, definitely like a satin finish, a slight hint of a purple shimmer. And then lastly, this like deeper navy shade, which I'm hoping is actually, okay, yeah, this is the nicest shade. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Not overly powdery. You can tell that you can kind of see my skin through it, but like that was just one swipe. Like once you build it up, I think this could be really nice. I would be really careful with blending that shade out though. I feel like it could kind of get to the point of looking like a bruise, although I guess for Halloween that could actually be useful. But it is super smooth. Yeah, it's just once you lose a little bit of like the product, that's when it starts getting a little bit thinner, but actually very nice. I'm really interested to see how these perform on the eyes, like once I actually start applying them with a brush. But keep your eyes out. Maybe I'll do something and then just post it on Instagram so you can kind of see what they look like. But I would say out of the two eyeshadow things, I'm more impressed with the quality of this one than the Rosé Nudes, just because I find that at least the color selection is different, and there are some really nice like finishes with it, and it wasn't as powdery, I found, as the other one. Okay, and then the other two products from the collection are these lip suedes. They retail for $19 Canadian, $16 US. They are semi-matte, and they have released previous colors in this, but from looking on the site, you can only get the lip suedes in this shade, these two shades, and I'm really excited about these. I'm going to link down below, obviously, all of my Mary Kay videos that I've done in the past, but if you've not tried the semi-matte gel lipsticks, you need to go watch my video and then possibly go buy them, because they're actually fantastic. I was thoroughly impressed with them. So like I said, for these, there are two shades. There's Rosé Blush and then Mulberry Muse. So I'm going to swatch these for you and let's see how they do. They come in this like little tube thing, and it's like just a pretty straight bullet. This is the Rosé Blush shade. It is slightly pulling on my lip. Nice sweet scent though. There's a little bit of a thicker finish, and it's a little tacky, which is weird. The color is gorgeous, but the stickiness is really getting to me. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see. You can see that it's sticking together. Like, I mean, it's nice, but this tackiness is just definitely like kind of throwing me off. And then the second shade is Mulberry Muse, which is this stunning like burgundy purple wine color. I'm so excited to see how this one looks on the lips. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. This one's less tacky than the Rosé Blush one, which is really bizarre. It's a little bit more vibrant than it is in the actual tube itself, but oh my god, how gorgeous is this shade. It has a really nice sheen to it. Like I said, it is less tacky, but it is still, especially like in the corners of my mouth, I find that it's tacky, but let's see a little close up. I'm actually really impressed with this lipstick. I'm excited to see how it wears over time. I think that will be actually really interesting to see. But yeah, so that's the 2007 fall collection from Mary Kay. Again, make sure to check out my blog post, which I've linked down below, for the nail polishes, which retail for $10 Canadian. They're really pretty. I also did a nail art look with them as well. Came out really well. Overall, I think it's an alright collection from Mary Kay. I've definitely seen better. The lip suedes are definitely the highlight of everything, other than the nail polishes are first, and then the lipsticks, and then these eye color palettes. Just watch out with the stickiness of these, but I think it might mean that they're going to last a little bit longer. I'm hoping. We shall see. Again, this is only first impressions. This Mulberry Muse shade is absolutely stunning, and I think it would look great on so many different skin tones, from like very light to very rich deep skin tones, just because I think it would just complement a lot. But yeah, let me know if you guys have picked up anything from the Mary Kay collection, and I hope to see you next time, and have a great rest of your day.